Some of the specific results that I have seen since working with 7FB is the growth of the business as a whole, not just in the student retention or not just in creating a process, but making it to where the business can actually sustain itself and run itself if I'm not there, and before it would fall apart. So taking everything into account and putting everything into it, now the business can actually run while I'm not there and I'm not. So what my school was struggling with before I started working with 7FB, one was lack of students, getting leads, getting quality leads, being able to follow up with those leads. Another thing that I was struggling with was processes, how to put things in place, what to do when I get a lead. And then the third thing was the retention. So now that we have them, we converted them. How did we keep them? So working with 7FB, they accomplished all those goals. So we have a system in place now that tracks the leads. We have a system in place now that for the first 90 days, we are able to get the leads, walk them through, keep them connected. And that leads to more retention, a higher retention rate. And so overall, my experience so far has been nothing but positive. When we first started, I think we had like 5 students and, in a matter of months, we're at 39. So yeah, it's doing good.
Awesome.
Some of the specific results that I have seen since working with 7FB is the growth of the business as a whole, not just in the student retention or not just in creating a process, but making it to where the business can actually sustain itself and run itself if I'm not there, and before it would fall apart. So taking everything into account and putting everything into it, now the business can actually run while I'm not there and I'm not actually worried about it falling apart. So I think that's like the main, the biggest benefit for working with you guys is that now I don't have to worry when I have to travel.
Awesome.
I think the biggest change in my business and in my life, one is that I actually can see myself doing this for the rest of my life. Like I can actually see the biggest change is I'm working on being able to do this full time. So that's what I can see in my personal life. The business itself, the business was struggling. Everything was coming out of my pocket. It just was, I was getting frustrated because I wasn't getting the results that I was looking for. And so the business has done a complete 180 since working with you guys. And then the one thing that I truly love about working with you guys is the evolution and being able to evolve with the times and the continued changing of how things are. You're not just stuck into this is our way, this is the way it's going to be, but you guys are open to always constantly evolving as well. So taking that approach allows me to evolve and to change into people. So that's the two things that I take away from.
Awesome.
What I would say to another school owner who is considering working with 7FB is that if you are serious about wanting to grow your business, or you have a vision that you're trying to get to and you're struggling and everything that you're trying is just not working, that you will just jump off the porch, dive right in and start working with them. But with all things, if you don't put in the effort, then it's not going to work. But they have methods and processes and things that are in place. And the other thing that I like about it is, and so working with the team to actually engage this type of community, they have adapted pretty well and they adapted really fast. And so I think that also shows that it's just not a number, that they're actually willing to work with you and help you to grow. So if you're on the fence about it, if you're thinking about, oh my God, I don't know if this is for me, listen, I wish I would have found them first before I wasted money somewhere else. So don't hesitate. Jump up on it. I promise you won't be disappointed.